everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Maybe you've heard of this game. I can't use that joke again. I died on the last run. It was so sad. But we're going to be Cain here, and that's going to be a little bit better, perhaps. What do we have? Curse of the Labyrinth? I like Curse of the Labyrinth on the first floor, as long as we can get a Spirit Heart, or just never take damage. Never fear, we will, you know, we'll get the last lost stuff sorted out. Eventually, there's no rush as far as I'm concerned. Ooh, I'm going to take damage on this room, aren't I? I'm alright. Had a bit of a scare there for a moment, but now I'm back on 2 feet, and my knees are locked, and it's robot fighting time. Okay, maybe don't get cocky until you've actually achieved the Spirit Heart that you need. This could be it right here, or maybe it could be a guppy item. The last run had, like, the coolest synergy of all time. I'll admit that I botched it, but additionally... Yeah, I'm gonna open this for sure. I'll admit that I botched it, but ooh, additionally... Quad shot here. Additionally, I just, maybe was like 1 or 2 Spirit Hearts shy of what would be a realistic amount of HP to win that run with. I had like 6 HP and no means of replenishing it from the mom fight onwards, which is dangerous. But not necessarily that, you know, I don't want to take all of the blame off of myself, because I should have been able to win. And in most situations, I think I would have been able to, but just some really rough damage against an enemy I probably shouldn't have taken damage against, and we found ourselves totally screwed, god dang it. But hey, at least now I know, anti-grav plus Mom's Eye, and I'm assuming that anti-grav plus Loki's Horns, if you get Brimstone along with it, is just incredible. Beautiful synergy there. There you go, you're doing well. I've been good, I've been busy, you know. Keeping up with the Joneses here. What do we have going on in our second item room? You know, quad shot Little Steven's alright. If only because, well, first off, Little Steven on his own merits is okay. But I like this because it means that if we fight Steven, we're going to get Steven, which is a damage upgrade, which is, I think, preferable. But I don't really, you know, spend too many tears wondering whether or not Little Steven is better than Steven or worse than Steven. I just prefer to have control over all of my tears. That is some nasty damage. I prefer to have control over all my tiers, so if I can actually do that damage myself, I feel better about it. Okay, this is not good. We should go get some red hearts, because you know, there are many bosses I could conceivably take 1 damage against. I'm not very salty about this, but I would prefer to find ourselves in a position that is a little bit maybe safer, you know? Try not to walk over any spikes or anything like that in the meantime as well. There we go. I'm totally fine with 1.5 hearts. I would like to get to boss rush if possible. It's very, very likely we could steal an item from it, which is it's what allowed us to get anti-grav last time, which is pretty sweet. I don't think there's any need for us to farm up the rest of this floor just yet. Gurglings. Well, I'm very glad that I picked up the extra HP. If I had not, I would be disappointed right now. But I did, so I'm not. Oh, I thought that Gurglings exploded when they died. Instead, they just kind of like, you know, drift away. Give me the gurglings and free my soul. I wanna get lost in the Cain's hole and drift away. Well, we shouldn't really be able to take damage Red Heart style against whoever our next boss is. Probably Monstro. There you go. I'm like the kid who, you know, you play rock, paper, scissors. Northern Line, it's paper, scissors, rock. It's scissors, rock, paper. Okay, you know, everybody's got their own name for it. It doesn't freaking matter at all. But... You know, the kid who always, like, starts out throwing rock, and then he looks to what your hand is doing, and then tries to augment it. That guy's a piece of shit. That's why digital rock, scissors, paper is always going to be the preferable option. Alright, so, as is often the case on the first floor, when it's an XL floor, I took red heart damage, didn't get a deal with the devil. It's known to happen. All we do now is, try to get to this deal with the devil, or this boss room as soon as possible to give ourselves the best chance of getting a deal with the devil now. And, you know, we end up, you know, very, very slightly behind the 8 ball, but it's not a big deal. I'm psyched we got a tears upgrade and a damage upgrade total from our boss rooms. You know, it's probably worse than getting, like, 1 magic mushroom drop, but you shouldn't compare your whole life to getting magic mushroom drops, man. Like, that's unrealistic. That's going to make it hard for anything to keep pace with that in your unbelievable and unreasonable standards, you know? Not everybody's going to be freaking Bill Gates here. Sometimes you got to just be okay with what you got. Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you got till it's gone. You paid paradise and picked up a magic mushroom. Gimpy, by the way, we look horrifying right now. Can somebody please return my eyeballs? But, Gimpy good for a couple of reasons. One is that it's okay. The other is that, or one of the others, is that it means that we won't have to pay for Gimpy in a deal with the devil, which is surprisingly useful. Because I don't really like to trade one red heart for Gimpy unless there's, you know, we get some other strategic benefit out of trading away the red heart. Happens sometimes. Second to last wave. I do hate this mob trap room, but the fact that we have quad shot, good damage, high tiers, it helps. And the spirit hearts are extremely important as well, because now we got, you know, the potential to have quad shot, mom's knife, quad shot, you know, death sights, which is really, that's the one that I've been missing, man. You know the Corey Hart song, I Ain't Been Missing You At All? I don't think that's by Corey Hart, but let's just assume it is. That's how I feel right now. I'm trying to put up this facade that I don't miss Death's touch, but we're getting knives all the time. We're getting brimstone occasionally. We're becoming guppy, but where's my Death's touch at, baby? Baby, you smart. You loyal. You're a genius. Excuse me. Just had to slip into my collidisms there, temporarily. We are about 80% done with this guy. I don't know why I switched to that tone of voice. We're about 80% done. Get ready. There is a deal with the devil, as we knew that there would be. And inside of this deal with the devil, we are lucky enough to find Sacrificial Dagger, which is not actually that good. But it does leave us in a position. You know, I'm just going to go down to the next floor. We've already seen a lot of the value here. I know we should probably explore everything, but I'm feeling good. I'm going to go with what feels right now. We have 3 spirit hearts. Let's get rid of a couple of those. That's what I was looking for there. You know what? I'll even take missing page 2. It's not very good, but the black heart that we get will compensate for what we spent going in here. And, sure. That's about all I can say about that. You know, if you don't get the opportunity to go to too many deals with the devil... Where did that come from? If you don't get the opportunity to go to that many deals with the devil, you might as well take advantage of the ones that you get, I suppose. Really? Why even fight the host there? But, oh well. So what are we looking for on this floor if we can't get... Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that is even worse. If we can't get anything of value from our devil room, well, we'll be hoping for, you know, preserving our spirit hearts, keeping them alive as long as possible so they can be worthwhile for us in the next floor. It looks like our item room's over there. We'll be hoping for an item room that probably ups our damage, or on the probably more likely side, gives us a spacebar item worth using. You know, Book of Revelations is something that probably is a little bit too little too late. We really need to just keep restarting until we find Book of Revelations on our first floor. Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, Epic Fetus. Epic Fetus quad shot? How does this work? You know, I probably could have told you that now that I think about it. Telepills has, you know, taken us away here. This seems like it's going to be a really nice combination for us. We're going to try to shoot all the mushrooms. Because why not? It's going to be a little bit slow here, but that's, you know, just get used to it. Is that tears down? No. Pretty fly. Hey, that's pretty nice, actually. Pretty fly, pretty nice. I feel like Epic Fetus... It's weird, right? Because Dr. Fetus got nerfed so hard, but Epic Fetus feels incredibly strong still. Not to say that it shouldn't. I'm actually glad that there's still, like, an overpowered item like that in the rotation. That being said, it kind of feels like, man, who did Dr. Fetus piss off over at, you know, Edmund McMillan and co. in order to get nerfed so bad? Hierophant's great. I don't know what kind of synergies we can get here, but the fact that the items actually do synergize now at least makes me interested to find out. Okay, 48-hour energy is worthless for us, but we did pick up a lot of money there, which is great. I like money. I'm excited to see what kind of cool synergies we can get here. So, not Contract from Below, the other one, Missing Page 2, has allowed us to get a lot of double boss rooms here. I think that's how that's happening. What could possibly synergize nicely with this? Well, you know, more damage upgrades are kind of a no-brainer at this point, but, I don't know, cool tier effects as well? A really, really highly increased rate of fire? Anything along those lines would be cool for me. Would it be cool for you? Would you be okay with that? I would be okay with that. And I'm pretty confident that we can do Boss Rush now, and I'm pretty confident that we could just basically shit all over Boss Rush. Like, it doesn't have much of a chance of stopping us from doing what we might want it to do. Now, I can hurt myself a lot here. I should probably avoid doing that in the future if I had to guess. Greed, what are you thinking, buddy? You got no chance here. Now, what we really should be able to do on this run is donate a hell of a lot of money. As much as the game allows us to, for sure. I also feel like we'd be wasting our time if we didn't explore a little bit more. Playing this Judgment seems like a sound idea. I blew up all the rocks surrounding him, but somehow did not hit him. I must have been off by like one tile, like a half of one tile. Come on, you're gonna pay out. You might as well just do it right away. Like, save us both a little bit of time here. We could also, like, really, maybe. We could play, I should say we could try to get a lot of black markets or something. This room is gonna be one of the most annoying ones I can imagine. Okay, let's get it down here. Please, please, please. Oh my god. There we go. You gotta, like, plan for the shot before it even gets in here. This is, like, my first time using Epic Fetus outside of, like, me re-rolling to it, I think. So you gotta give me a little bit of slack here as I get used to it. Plus, this is kind of an aberrant vision for it. I am aiming those, even though you can't see them. I promise you that. Lemon Party. I'm very happy to know that this pill resides in our rotation. Very excited about this. We will use 48-hour energy in conjunction with it because it just doesn't matter. And let's keep moving on here. I know that I said I say a lot of things in my life about getting to these second secret rooms. Sometimes that seems like a viable idea at the time, and then it doesn't seem that important later on. Why am I going in here? I was trying to find 48-hour energy. You know what? I'd be stupid to not pick up the other 48-hour energy battery here, which gave us Pretty Fly, which is lovely. And we also got another key. Who knows if we end up getting Guppy's tail? I would love to become Guppy on this run. You never know what kind of beautiful bounty that might convey. I'm going to say F no to Tears Down, even though it's probably not going to be that bad for us, all things considered. And let's head down to the next floor, where we're really hoping to get a deal with the devil that provides us with a little bit of benefit. Hey, what about Ipecac Sad Bombs? That sounds like an interesting and potentially fatal combination for us. Maggie's Faith seems like a little bit better than Liberty Cat. Might seem like it's a lot better than Liberty Cat, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. Now, how did you live through that? Joker? That is 2 of diamonds. Why even pick up the Tears Down? I guess if I get PhD, I'll want it back, but we can always go back for it in that unlikely, extremely unlikely situation. Blow up all the skulls here in the hopes of picking up some more tarot cards. Double Key Room is very interesting. I have no intentions of re-rolling this run, though. It's already pretty wild as is. That's a re-roll situation right there. That re-rolls everything. I'm not going to do it. I know what you're thinking. Northern Line, you always say that you're going to do it, and then you stop doing it. What's up with that? Well, I want to do it on runs that are boring to create runs that are interesting. I don't think this run's boring. I've very rarely had Epic Fetus in my life here. Some enemies are going to be nearly impossible to hit. That was one example. This is alright, though. More pills. Bombs are key. Hey, you know what? Let's be honest. What are the odds that we're going to need bombs here? Probably pretty effing low, I'd have to guess. Ooh. Be a little more careful there when you walk in, maybe, but that's okay. Let's see if we can get to our item room quickly. This is actually a lot slower than having just like really high damage knives or something like that, but it's also pretty reliable in case you didn't notice. Another Pretty Fly won't hurt. That is a full suite of orbitals for us. And, you know, low on HP. But I would be surprised if we didn't pull this one out with a win. One of the few things that would really provide me with like an appreciable benefit right now is the ability to fly. Stop walking into your own shit. Also, I mean, this is a no-brainer, but if we could end up getting Pyromaniac, that would be huge. Bosses are actually like amongst the easiest things for us here, because it's really only like small enemies that can travel quickly that are going to cause me problems here. Guppy's head. This is good. This is very good. Is it better than pills? I don't know. I kind of feel like the pills, especially if we end up finding that there's like an HP upgrade in our pill rotation, that could actually end up being extremely useful for us. And if we get PhD especially, we should at least go to our shop and see what we've got for sale in there. What kind of consumable drops? An extra key. Doesn't hurt. I was really, I'm kind of hoping for Guppy's tail instead of all this other Guppy's head nonsense, but I would love to become Guppy. It would give us the ability to fly, and I can't even imagine how much damage our flies would do. Probably amongst the highest damage we've ever done. Lemon Party, it's a great pill to have. Find an opportunity to use it, hopefully. Why? Why am I an idiot? Oh, Gimpy gave me a Spirit Heart back, so somehow we're going to break even here, but still. I feel dumb. There's the wafer for free, huh? Alright, don't bung this up. Oh, I might bung it up. Okay, just use regular bombs here. The wafer for free seems like an almost, like, okay, if the game wants me to win, what am I supposed to do, right? I can't say no to the game. If the game wants me to win, it's going to force me to win. I don't mind. Okay, should, again, probably be a little bit more diligent about actually blowing everything up here. It's okay, though. Having the damage is so nice because it means that you know, when I hit myself, it should only take off a half Spirit Heart. It might only be taking off a half Spirit Heart now, but that'll continue into the womb as well. As, you know, everything will only do half a Spirit Heart down there. We haven't been to our item room yet here either. What hit me there? What? Oh my god! I didn't even know what enemies we were fighting. Rotten Baby. This is acceptable. We actually are going a little slower than I'd like to admit, but that's okay. We gotta go BFF, because it exists. We gotta go Nun's Habit, because it exists. We'll buy the Spirit Heart. We'll buy the pill. It's pretty fly. That should do nothing for us. And then we'll donate the rest of our money. Hey, we got blue candle. I'll have a blue candle at 900 cents. It's actually pretty cheap. You know, a $9 candle. I think it's a little expensive. You can get like a 1,000 candles for $1 at the dollar store. It's like 50 of those like tea light candles. Anyway. You know, Tea Light, she did Grooves in the Heart. It's a great track. The Devil. The Stars. Can't help but feel like this Stars card is exactly what I'm looking for, so I can scam up a little bit of delicious boss room scummage, you know? And especially when we've got, no. Especially when we've got potentially really cool synergies like this, it makes sense to try to snag a free item, I think. So if we find our boss room, we're going to take advantage of that right away. Another Black Heart, never hurt anybody. They're looking a little weirdly, like, graphically glitched there, but that's okay. Decent floor, you know, we got an Eternal Heart, we got some Black Hearts, chance of becoming Guppy, Nun's Habit, Wafer, BFF, which is, of course, the most important item out of all of them. Let's move onwards here. Oh, this is... I love this room now that we're not at risk. So I'm going to go a little bit faster than you might be comfortable with here, because I am just trying to get myself into that boss rush room as quickly as possible. Wow, that was lucky. And if I get into that boss rush room, then we're totally fine. You know what? We always roll with those items that give us the better chance of getting, you know, extraneous hearts. For once, why don't we take the opportunity to stick with one that gives us, like, real hearts, you know? Because that's what it's all about. If you listen to the creators of the Hokey Pokey. Walked straight into it. I am very much not used to 4 Epic Fetus shots falling from the sky, which I basically have no excuse for because I've had it for like 8 minutes now. Alright, we're gonna do this. Mom, you're in for a bad time, girl. I just, yeah, hit myself with that straight off the bat. Not feeling very smart right now. Where's the feet? There's the feet. Okay, no deal with the devil. We'll take the Polaroid as always because I love this. Oh, I love the synergies. I almost didn't walk in with the Stars card. Okay, Tiny Planet, 99 bombs. I can already aim. Why don't we take Tiny Planet? Look, I'm going to assume that this does nothing. Oh my god, Cricket's body. Does Cricket's body work? Doesn't look like it. Well, those are 2 items that I thought could have cool synergies, but probably just don't. A little disappointing. We definitely want this. Why don't we get this too? 48-hour energy. Okay. That's well worth the cost, maybe? Unless it gives us terrible pills. Which it did. Alrighty then. I really thought those would have cooler synergies. I know the only items that it was like even a contest between were... what did we take? We took Tiny Planet, which I thought... I don't even know what would happen with this, but I thought maybe with Cricket's body, I guess we could get, like, some kind of, you know, orbital weird, like, splash damage with nukes flying around. I figured it was worth a shot. The only other one I thought about taking was homing, but we really don't need homing epic fetus shots because I can already aim them, like, pretty reliably. Ignoring the fact, of course, that they hit me all the time. And let's be honest, we don't need that bomb. We should still be in an amazing position to win. We've already had our opportunities here to get the guppy items, so I'd say we're pretty much just on our way here. Thank you. Let's go down to the next floor. And this is a run that could be over, I wouldn't say in record time, but it should be over fairly quickly. One way or the other. It's very nice to have a full suite of orbitals here. Rotten Baby helping out a little bit. I appreciate it. Am I wrong? Like, in a way, I kind of feel like I'd rather not have quad shot. I feel like my brain is more well suited to dealing with just single shots. I mean, 4 hits in a row is enough to kill almost everything. But I take so much damage in the process. Because it's not just about, whoa, like that's enough damage to kill everything. It's like, how much functional damage does that actually give us? Is 1 epic fetus shot enough to kill almost everything as is? Then do we really need 4? I don't know. I mean, it's still worth taking because it's ridiculous, but, you know, I think there's some negatives associated with it as well. It's alright. I think we found a tinted rock there. I don't think that was from Gimpy. It's alright. Remember, we do have the wafers, so I'd consider myself a very mild risk right now. Or at very mild risk right now. It was not a good usage there. There are some rooms that are a little tougher than others. That was not damage I should have done to myself. Like, rooms where enemies are not all clumped up. Those are going to be a little bit more difficult. Wafer makes this a pretty easy decision. Why not? Let's give it a shot. That's just going to be a little bit of a waste of time. That's okay. Yeah, we'll come back there because it seems like we should probably play that Judgment. I was really hoping to get the Guppy Dream to become a Guppy reality here. That was a Tinted Rock too. Not good damage. Matchstick is definitely not something we need. Worst case scenario, we lose 1 Spirit Heart playing this Judgment, and I'm expecting that we probably gain like the equivalent or better. Wheel of Fortune or Lemon Party? We'll take the Wheel of Fortune to take it down to the chest. If we manage to take Wheel of Fortune down to the chest, that's a free item, so we can end up getting 2 items from this Judgment. Which, we've pumped enough money in here that we definitely should get 2 items from this guy. Are you kidding me with this? We're almost out of cash. We gave you like 22 cents, dog. There you go. You paid out with a coin purse. Very interesting. Luckily, they're all in here. Tears down. I found pills. And like 2 more tears. Oh, pretty flies. Pretty much worthless for us. So we're gonna take Wheel of Fortune with us. Second time's the charm, apparently. All right, remember, you shoot 4 nuclear missiles here. Try to keep yourself away from them. The spiders and flies are helping out, man. The flies, they do enough damage to pretty much kill 1 enemy as is. Why do we have spiders? Is that really just from, like the curse room still? This is a long time ago, wasn't it? The flies do so much damage. I don't really care about that nickel. Whoa. I got hit before Skolex got hit. I don't think the smart money was on that. Well, it does decent damage. That was pretty good. I found pills. Not really what I was looking for. That's okay. Good deal with the devil, please. Yes. This is very much worthwhile because we can just now hang out over top of rocks, and this is pretty much sorted this run out for us. I know I said this at this point on the Eve run, but if we lose this run, I'm going to be real salty. There is a Demon Judgment. We have a lot of keys, too, so let's play this gentleman here first. See if he pays out with something that could change our tune a little bit here. Oh, get out of there. Lucky us. Okay, HP. I'm going to sacrifice this Eternal Heart to play these guys quickly. We'll get the Gimpy bonus as well. I'm not sure if I'm... No, I'm still taking damage on that next one. That's fine. We got that, so we're okay. The Polaroid invincibility doesn't work. Telepills. Strength. We'll pop our strength card. Should get another period of invincibility that doesn't work. That's fine. Now we're going to talk to the key beggar a little bit. We're going to say, hey man, what's up here? We got a lot of keys. I'd like to keep 4 In the meantime, whatever else you want to do, go nuts. Free Revenge Fly. That's awesome. We're going to blow up this fine young machine over here. All right, now we're going to leave. And we're going to come back. But we're going to leave for now. There's red chests in here. I'd be very happy. That's not a red chest. 48-hour energy is pretty good. I found pills. Telepills. Not quite good enough. So we're just hoping for red hearts, really. This is a very easy room. There's a red heart. Thank you, flies. That has 2 red hearts, actually. The moon. I mean, I understand that we could use the moon effectively. We also, we don't get the... People are often ask me, like, why don't you use permanent Polaroid invincibility to get more plays? It actually doesn't work that way anymore, unfortunately. Paralysis. Like, you still take damage if you play those machines with permanent Polaroid invincibility. Otherwise, I maybe would have tried to remember to take the hearts separately so we can get the bonus out of both of them. I just really want to get a payment. I don't really care about the blood bag, although that would make sure that this was like an objectively good choice because it would give us the HP back that we lost. Don't run into him yet. But I mostly just want to get with you and take your picture. But mostly beyond that, I would like to, if it's at all possible, get a deal with the devil item. How is it impossible to hit this guy? I shoot homing bombs, like nuclear missiles out of my goddamn face. The other thing we could do is use Wheel of Fortune and say, like, you know, we'll pop down Wheel of Fortune and, you know, gamble on it, try to earn some red hearts or something. Thank you, Gimpy. 2 of diamonds. It's incredible. We're going to have a lot of money. And we did get a spirit heart back from it, which is another reason that it makes sense to play this stuff, but it's a little annoying. I think the fly got him there. That's another 48-hour energy, which at this point is just kind of comical. Sure, pretty fly. I found pills. Our rotation kind of sucks. Let's just be straight about that. Maybe take care of this guy first. If I hadn't moved, I think I would have survived that. I figure, like, why don't we explore, like, much of the rest of the floor? If permanent Polaroid invincibility doesn't matter, we might as well clear out the floor instead of backtracking every, like, 30 seconds here. I'm actually a little skeptical that we are going to get a payout from our Demon Judgment there, as much as I would love to. Those always explode like a second faster than you expect that they're going to. Anyway, I think I've demonstrated relatively well that there's not a very high percentage chance that we end up losing this run. Probably. Does this have anything to do with our luck stat? Oh, we're at full HP. Well, with full HP, we should definitely backtrack and see what kind of goodness we can get inside of our boss or our arcade room here. Finally, Demon Judgment gives us experimental treatment, an item I don't want to touch with a 10-foot pole. We're just gonna leave. Our damage is so good. Why mess with it at this point? That's what I'm trying to get at. We're already in such a good position. The only way to go is down. Experimental treatment is the worst kind of item. It's a fun item that's not really particularly that fun, I think. Dingle has pretty much no chance here. Dead end. Probably should go back for that Wheel of Fortune card, but I was a little nervous. Justifiably, perhaps. I'm gonna take a quick gamble. Guess that our secret room has to be like here. Yes. Thanks for the bombs. I think I'm gonna go Curved Horn, honestly. Like, Maggie's Faith is, you know what it does. It's consistent. I like it. But I kind of like the idea of just going full damage on this run. Almost got hit there. Alright, Mom's Heart. Can you stand up to even one hit? Yes, you can, albeit just barely. Lovely. We're heading up to the cathedral. I, predict basically no risk here. Should have tried to get that red heart first, but it was teasing me a little bit. It was somewhere in the middle of Dude and Catastrophe up there. Wow. Quad Shot Epic Fetus is like the perfect anti-fistula item. Coming to your local pharmacy. Okay, tarot card. You could come up with a tarot card that would convince me to replace Wheel of Fortune, no question about it. Rules card. That's not it. Chubb dislikes smoke. 90% of the time, Chubb dislikes smoke. I get the reference now. Not loving the item so much anymore. Let's Spirit hearts are nice. The spiders will do a lot of damage. Like a lot. But I'm mostly, at this point, just invested in this run to see what kind of goodness we can get out of our chest synergies. And they should be, like, really, like, either just damage upgrades, basically, or they're just going to be useless. It's going to be like, hey, we gave you, like, this, but it doesn't work because you've got Epic Fetus. Which is fine, you know. We'll cross this bridge when we come to it. Like, in vanilla, I stopped doing, or I stopped taking Fetus items because it just made the game too easy. I think Dr. Fetus doesn't make the game too easy anymore. Maybe with some synergies. Epic Fetus still is absurdly overpowered. Come on, Pride. What do you think's gonna happen? Joker? 2 of spades. I mean, it's fine, but what do I need 38 keys for? Do I see like I'm gonna open like a freaking locksmith place just because I have a monopoly on all the keys in this tri-state region? I doubt it. Hierophant, I mean, it's useful. Excuse me. Stop kicking around that tarot card. Like, you can kick around the Spirit Heart all you want. You don't need it. The tarot card's a bit of a different story. Oh, sorry about that. Almost blew you up. You never know what kind of goodness you can actually give me here. Golden chests would be, like, if you can give me Guppy's Tail or just a lot of golden chests, I would be thrilled. I really doubt that this is going to happen. That's fine. You know, try not to blow yourself up. You just saved your life. Wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. This is a dead end. See? Well, you helped out. I would have totally gone to that room. Now we pretty much only have, like, one guaranteed path for, where we're going to find this boss room. If there's red chests, I might do it, but I really feel like, you know what? If there's red chests, I'll do it, because the Guppy dream would be amazing if it worked out for us. We got Guppy's Tail. That's good enough. We're going to get a lot of golden chests as a result of that. I walked right into Chubb and did like half of his HP without being touched somehow. Didn't want to kill that guy for just a second. Come on, Monstros. Oh, this is real bad for your business. Alright, so we're not going to become Guppy in all likelihood. But we did open the door to getting a lot of golden chests, which with 38 keys seems like a pretty smart deal. I don't think you should be immune to a nuclear missile just because you're jumping. Look, I've seen Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I understand the problems that people have with it. If you can't survive a nuclear missile in a 1950s lead-lined fridge, I don't think you should be able to survive a nuclear missile just by jumping 6 inches off the ground. This isn't like an elevator crash or something like that, you know? You can't just pretend to be able to dodge the nonsense as a result of that. Please don't. Yes, thank you. Really? Alright, I'll kill you with Sacrificial Dagger just to make it interesting. Alright. You know, if I was a betting man, probably would not put too much of my net worth on Isaac right now. There you got me. You got me good, Isaac. Please don't disappear, because you could just die right now. And we got a Tears Down. This shows how useful, like, the bottle of pills has been for us over the course of this run. Hints, not very useful at all. This is the point in an Isaac run of this magnitude, or of this strength, where I'm like, man, that sandwich I eat after this run is going to be so good. I am not concerned. Look, I picked up Cursed Eye. I have no idea how this is going to affect our Epic Fetus drops. We are going to be able to create fires. That's going to do a lot of extra damage, to be honest with you. With Nun's Habit, we might be better off taking Yumheart instead of these pills that have been almost universally terrible for us. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Seems like it's like 100% chance to generate fires. That's actually exceptionally good. If somehow you had an Epic Fetus run that was not doing enough damage, this would sort you right out. It's a free item. Dead Sea Scrolls. You know what? Dead Sea Scrolls is going to be a little bit more useful for us, just in terms of entertainment value, so I'll roll with it. We got Game Kid. It's actually, like, it's going to slow us down kind of substantially here. That's alright, though. It happens. Just keep it moving here. Can't really anticipate anything at all stopping us. Thank God we got BFF. Like, that's the real run saver here. Look, yes, I'm trying to be a hot shot here. It worked. The HP is, you know, probably not immediately useful. We got Kamikaze. That's a good one. I keep forgetting we have a revenge fly. That's really, really good. Might as well... Oh, bomb chest. Why use, like, a real bomb to do that? But anyway, the D10, unfortunately, I think this is actually one of the... It must have been an oversight, or, like, maybe they just didn't think about it. But, man, it would be so much better if the D10 actually worked on the chest. It would make the chest maybe a little bit too easy, but, you know, that's your reward for carrying it for so far, I think. 2 of hearts. That's god-awful. Hopefully we can kill Sloth last. Nope, we got Mr. Boom instead, and Anarchist Cookbook, neither of which I desire at all. What do we get here? I think maybe Necronomicon? I am excited that we're getting so many chests, though. That's a nice touch here. And we like, there's no doubt we've got to be going to the boss rush room. This is Mom's Key that's worked out so nicely for us. I understand the value in D20. Don't get me wrong. We're probably just going to leave it because Dead Sea Scrolls is like a little cooler. Okay, Mulligan. So we're basically Guppy. Guppy, but not Guppy, you know? That was Lemon Mishap. Man, how is Lemon Mishap so much worse than Lemon Party? Those pills have almost universally been terrible. Attack Fly. One thing we might want to do to, well, might try to do just to make things a little bit more interesting is say, like, let's beat Blue Baby without getting hit. Sorry, not without getting hit, but without firing. Wow, Daddy Longleg's really good as well. Let's beat Blue Baby without firing our Epic Fetus shots, because it would just be too easy. So we'll just kind of sit here, and it's already a foregone conclusion. What is going on with those fire mines? Is that like Isaac's Jar of Tears or something, or was it Kamikaze? Might have even been well, the last one was Kamikaze. Good run. I had a good time. I hope you did too. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.